How effective are GLP-1 medications and why are they causing such dislocation in the MedTech space? GLP-1s are medically referred to as glucagon-like agonists. In layman's terms, these medications slow the digestion process and increase the level of satiety that patients experience after a meal. The result is less caloric intake, which leads to weight loss, and what we are now learning, a host of other potential healthcare benefits. The basic thought process here is that excess weight is the root of many ailments ranging from cardiac artery disease to sleep apnea. Hence, if you solve for excess weight, the need for surgical procedures, in theory, will go down over time. Fears on how GLP weight loss medications will eventually reshape treatment pathways for a variety of disease states has driven what I would call the most severe sector-specific correction in our space since COVID-19, and before that, the global financial crisis in 2008-2009. Although the space has seen a sharp reversal since the mid-November bottom, the current aggregate market cap loss still sits at roughly $147 billion as of 2024. Three key areas that have seen the most downside include manufacturers of sleep apnea, diabetes, and renal care solutions. With the downside hard to quantify, the initial knee-jerk reaction has been a sharp rotation out of our space. This same phenomenon is playing out across a number of adjacent verticals, ranging from restaurants, consumer staples, and even travel and leisure. We think the best way to navigate this cycle is to stay concentrated in names that have the least exposure to GLP-1 disruptions. These for us would include areas such as consumer ophthalmology, oncology, and hospital providers that are diversified. To play the bigger correction theme, we would be looking towards sleep apnea and bariatric surgery specifically, each of which have seen 50% corrections from peak on GLP-1 concerns. Our calls with KOLs suggest that the market will become bifurcated, with GLP-1s actually bringing in more contraindicated patients than they will lose to GLP-1s over time. So despite the volatility we have seen over the past 2 months, we still see much better days ahead for the MedTech space. This in turn will provide a substantial amount of attractive opportunities for investors to deploy capital going forward.